Hey guys, how's it going? Grayson here. Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I've got just a little bit of maintenance to do here in this flower bed. Last week, we just finished up with this bed here. We got it all mulched and everything still is looking really good. So today's plan is to work on the opposite side of the sidewalk. I've got to pull just a few weeds and then we're going to go in and we're going to be planting some impatiens and begonias. So let's go ahead and get started. Isn't that just a beautiful grass? I've got a Japanese painted fern here peeking through. The heuchera are just outstanding. I forget the name of those. I'll look back and try to put it on the screen. But anyway, this bed is just chock full of hosta. The Miss America hosta is outstanding. The Blue Angel hosta, I believe these lime green ones are Half Moon. These are the Empress Wu from Proven Winners. These are the gigantic ones that are in the Shadowland series. One there and one over here doing spectacular. I also have holly ferns here. And I also have my autumn ferns here, and of course this big huge rhododendron that just finished blooming. As you can see, it's already putting out new growth right here. As the beds fill in with plants and perennials, they crowd out the weeds because the weeds just don't have any room to grow. So there's just a few little spotty weeds here. It won't take me long to get all those pulled. And then we're gonna go through and add, I've got these gorgeous impatiens here and they do really well in shade. I call these old Tommy impatiens, but I thought those were a beautiful color. And then I have these white begonias that are also for shade. And we're just gonna pop a few of those in. And what that'll do is it'll just fill in these areas. You know, I planted this whole area here with this Proven Winners Charmed Wine, but only one came back, as you can see, the little shamrocks. But I just thought it would be nice to fill in with that pink color, just tuck them all in and let them just fill in the rest of the space. So let's go ahead and get started. So I just grabbed an old plant bucket and I'm going to use that to put all my weeds in and see if I can't just cut down on cleanup afterwards. So I literally planted all of this up last year, and I will have to say I'm really impressed with how it's all performed and how it all came back this year. The hostas literally doubled in size. These heuchera, they just kind of went dormant. But y'all, weeding is just an inevitable part of gardening. It's just something that you have to continue to do.
That is so pretty.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. It is a beautiful day here, y'all. A little breezy, but just gorgeous. Oh, I'm so glad there's not a ton of weeds in this one. Just a little bit of cleanup, that's it. I know I keep going on about these heuchera, but I literally have not touched them. I haven't cleaned out from under them. Haven't done anything to them. I could come in and clean out all this growth, but I am actually just gonna leave it. There's nothing wrong with it. They look great. And then some of these old leaves from these big hollies on the corner, I'm just gonna leave them alone because they will decompose. See, that whole weed came up. I really love these Miss America hostas. These are just beautiful. The variegation on these is just unrivaled. Look at that. I'm glad at least one of these little charmed wines came back. The shamrocks there. Remember this bed last year, I did a video on it and it was so horrible. And I came in and I cut this big rhododendron back, cleaned out all the weeds, and I literally planted all of this last year because there was nothing in this bed. But as you can see with all the different colors, it's just beautiful now. I just love hosta. We can really move through this bed fast. I hate to use any kind of chemical for weeds, but I had to use preen down there in that big bed because those weeds were literally completely taken over no matter how much mulch I put down. And it's actually doing real well. I haven't really seen any weeds there. But I'm going to try to stay on top of it for sure. Love these little grasses. I'll try to remember to put the name up on these. I planted these in a perennial container last year and dug them out and popped them here in this landscape. They have just done very well here. I'm actually kind of shocked at just how few weeds are in this bed. Maybe because of less sun. It looks like that's got it. Okay, y'all, so I have about 24 of these pink impatiens. I don't think I'm gonna use all 24 of them here in this bed, but I am just gonna strategically dot them around and allow them hopefully to fill in these spaces. I'm just gonna pop them in, so here we go. Yeah, I just want this bed to be nice and full. And here is the flower bed. So let's count them. We've got 1, 2, 3. There's one back there, 4. Okay, we've got 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, there's one. 10, 11. There's 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, and patience just dotted around in here. And I think those are gonna grow up and just fill in the rest of this space beautifully. I just want it to be nice and lush and full. And actually, it really doesn't even look that bad not mulched. And I think I'm just gonna wait on the mulch. The bed still looks pretty good, and this is where we're gonna call it quits for today. You know, it feels really good just to get a little bit closer and closer to having this flower bed finished and checked off my list. But anyway, thank you all so much for watching this video. I hope that you enjoyed it. Thank you for watching Gardening with Grayson. I'll see you in the next one.